Yeah. Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Sorry about that. My nephew was talking. He know I just hit go live and he want to ask me a question. But anyway, what's up? What's up, everybody? What is going on? Happy Saturday, even though it's almost Sunday, right? My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. And I just wanted to pop on here real quick. I know it's kind of late. I know some of you guys might be doing different things because it's the weekend, right? You might be spending time with family. You might be asleep. I don't know. You might be getting ready to go out. But I still wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about consistency, just a little bit, because consistency is very important if you're in business. I was actually at a training today, and one of the trainers was training on consistency, and she was making some good points. So I said, you know what? Let me pop on here and share some of this information with some people, right? So I just wanted to jump on. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to jump on here because, for one, it's funny that we're talking about consistency, right? So I said I was going to do a certain number of Facebook Lives this week, right? And so even though today, y'all, was a super busy day, I had a meeting earlier. Then I had like one of my clients hosting a party for me earlier to talk about, my business and my products. Then, I just had to run some quick errands, came home. It was kind of late. And so it would have been real easy for me to just go to bed or whatever, right? But that's why it's hard for people to be consistent, because when anything happens that they weren't expecting, it's real easy just to go with that, right? Like I said, I had a real busy day and I could have said, you know what? I'm going to go home and go to bed. I mean, nobody knows I'm going to I set a goal to do a certain amount of Facebook Lives this week, right? So nobody knows if I'm not really being consistent by my standards, right? So I could have just said, man, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I just won't do that this week, right? But that's where so many people mess up, right? So for those of you guys who are in business, the biggest reason that most people are not successful is because they're not consistent. They don't want to do the activities every single day, right? They don't want to do the same things over and over and over and over and over and over again, right? They don't want to. Why? Because it gets boring, right? Nobody wants to sit there and call prospects every day. Nobody wants to sit there and, post on social media every day. Nobody wants to do the same activities every single day because it gets boring, right? People like to have fun. They like to make things interesting. I don't want to keep doing the same things. I want to do something different, right? That's the mindset of most people. And that's why most people are not successful in business, right? Like I said earlier today, I was listening to somebody talk about this, and she was saying that somebody told her that, that most people don't like consistency. And she was surprised because she's a very consistent type of person, because she knows that that's how you get to where you want to be. But I'm not surprised at all, because like I said, consistency is boring, right? Nobody wants to keep doing it over and over again. When you get tired, you don't want to do the work. When you get sleepy, you don't want to do the work. When somebody else offers you something more fun to do, you don't want to do the work, right? But if you want to be successful in business, y'all, you have to stick with it. Sometimes the activities are mundane. Sometimes, yes, you're doing the same things over and over again. But guess what? You got to keep doing them over and over and over again. One of the things talked about today was you get up every single day and you go to your job, right? Every single day. Some of y'all been working on y'all jobs 20 years, right? 30 years. And you get up every morning, you go to work, you clock in, you do the work every single day. So when it comes to your business, why don't you want to do the work every single day? I mean, have you guys ever thought about that? I mean, your boss doesn't call you and say, okay, we need you to come in today, right? Y'all know y'all schedule. Y'all just automatically wake up and go to work, do your job, and leave, right? So in your business, why don't you get up, do the work that you need to do to get where you need to be? Because we all have probably had a job, or we might have a job, and we work so hard on that job to build somebody else's dreams, to accomplish somebody else's goals. But when it comes to our own dreams, when it comes to our own goals, we want to slack off, right? We want to make excuses, right? If any little thing happens, we're like, oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. Nope, can't make it. But at work, if something comes up, we're doing everything we can to make it work. We don't want to call out because we don't want to get written up. I heard of some people last week not evacuating for the hurricane because they did not want to miss work. If the hurricane didn't hit and their job happened to be open, they didn't want to miss work. So they didn't evacuate, right? Or they didn't want to miss the few days beforehand because they needed the job so bad. So they're consistently working towards that job, consistently going towards that job. But when it comes to your business, spending an hour a day, see, that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't mean you have to spend every waking moment. We know you have other stuff to do. We know you still work a job. We know you have a family. We know you have kids. But just taking an hour a day or 2 hours or whatever time you have consistently every single day, you'd be surprised by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the year, where you are in your business, right? But we just don't want to be consistent, right? Like I said, it was real easy for me just to vent. Today, I could have got home and said, man, please, I've been out all day. I got a mosquito bite on my forehead. I mean, I could have made any excuse, right? I did get a mosquito bite today, y'all, and I was not happy. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, I could have made any excuse not to come on Facebook Live, not to talk to you guys tonight, right? Not to stay consistent with what I'm doing. But I said, no, I'm going to do it, right? So I challenge you guys tonight to, when you don't feel like doing it, push just a little bit harder to get those things done. And I'm going to give you a tip. An easy way to be consistent about stuff is to set a schedule. Figure out what you want to do, right? Figure out how often you want to do it. Decide, what's a reasonable schedule that you can stick to. And then make the decision that no matter what happens, you're going to get it done, right? So sometimes that might mean doing it off schedule, right? I said set a schedule. So for example, if you're somebody that says, hey, I want to do a Facebook Live every day, or I want to do a Facebook Live Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 3 o'clock. That doesn't mean if something happens at 3, you just don't do it. Yes, your goal is 3, but let's just say something really out of your control happens, and you have to do it at 3:30. Do it at 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Just do it. So the point is to set a schedule so that in your mind you know I got to do it at this time. You form a habit, you get used to it. But the caveat to that is if something out of your control does happen, it's okay to do it a little bit later, right? I mean, sometimes I have a goal, I'm going to go work out for an hour. And say if I end up working late and I have somewhere to be, maybe I can only work out for 45 minutes, but I'm going to still go, right? So you have to have that mindset, and you have to say, you know what? I'm going to do this no matter what happens, okay? I'm going to build this business no matter what happens. That's why so many people fail. It's not because it's so hard to have a home-based business. It's because people don't want to do the work. It's because people don't stay consistent. People don't want to keep doing the work. And it's funny because I was at another training one time, and the gentleman was illustrating this point, and he had us keep repeating. He said, people don't want to do things over and over and over and over and over and over again. And he had us repeating it after him. And some people couldn't even still repeat it. He said, keep repeating it until I tell y'all to stop. And some people couldn't even keep saying over and over and over again, right? So you can't even say it. We know you can't do it. But I'm here to tell you today that you can. You just have to decide that you will and that you won't let anything stop you. All right? So one last little story and I'm gone, okay? So there's this story about, and you probably heard this one before. It's actually in a book. So if you read this book, you probably heard it. But so this guy's supposed to chop down these trees, right? So he goes outside with his axe. He's chopping at a tree. The tree is not falling down. So he's like, what? So the next day he goes outside, chops another tree. That one's not falling down. The next day he decided to do another one. Okay, maybe I'm just not hitting the right ones. He's hitting that one. Nothing happened. So at the end of a period of time, he looks outside and he has all these trees that are just like half, hacks in them. It's just halfway chopped. But if he would have went outside every single day and been consistent and chopped the same tree over and over again, it would have fell down. So what's my point? You may not see the results as fast as you want to, but if you stick with it and do the same thing, I know it's boring. I know you don't want to do it no more. I know you're tired of it. But if you stick with the same thing, you're going to get the results. You just got to keep doing it. Everything's not going to be like that, guys. Yeah, most of y'all who joined network marketing, you said you didn't want to be involved in a get-rich-quick scheme anyway, and you don't get rich quick and you're mad. No, it's about consistency. Stay consistent, do the work. It's a compound effect, right? You keep doing things, and then you will see the fruits of your labor. You plant those seeds and you will see the harvest, right? Some of y'all expecting a harvest, you hadn't planted any seeds. That's all I'm saying. You got to consistently plant those seeds, right? Consistently do that work. So hopefully this helps somebody this evening. I'm going to get out of here. I know it's getting late. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know, I don't like long Facebook Lives. I just crossed over 10 minutes, so I'm going to let y'all go. But it was just something on my heart to share that message with you guys today, because it's such a simple thing, but a lot of us just don't get it, right? The activities that we need to do typically are pretty easy to do, but they're also pretty easy not to do, right? And a lot of us, unfortunately, opt not to do them. And then we find ourselves stuck in the same place. I don't want you to be stuck. That's why I'm here today. I don't want you to be stuck. You deserve better. And I know you're capable of doing better, right? So I'm going to get out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. If you enjoyed this live, please like, comment, and share. And it tells me a couple people are on here, but I can't see everybody. So just do me a favor. Say what's up. Say hello. Something like that. If you got value from this, go ahead and drop a comment. What was your favorite part about the live? Just so I know you're on here, because, you know, I like to go back and comment and thank people for watching. So drop a comment. Let me know what you liked about the live. And, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. My name is Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. Shout out to Brian for joining. Shout out to Tanisha, Jennifer, Kenny, Dion. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the notification thing, you know what I'm talking about, so you can subscribe, so you get a, you know what I'm talking about, right? So when I go live, it tells you I'm going live. Go ahead and subscribe to that. Also, if you're not on my email list, go ahead and just drop a comment and say email, and I'll get you, I'm going to message you and get you on there, because I'm going to be doing more trainings, and I put you on my newsletter as well. So for y'all business owners, you won't miss any of these awesome business trainings that I'm doing, all right? So drop the word email if you're interested in getting on there. And I'm going to get out of here. Y'all see, I'm getting sleepy, right? I don't even know what I was about to say. I was going to say enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I was going to say have a great evening. It just, I don't know. All right, I'm out. I'll see y'all later, all right? Y'all have a good night. Pinique Singleton from connectwithpinique.com. I'll see y'all on the next video. Thank you.